Sounds like some fish are back there jumping.
I'm gonna adjust that one again. I don't know if it's hard to get it perfect. It's like you twist it too much and make it really pretty much impossible. And then if you twist it too much, it just comes off nice. All right, at the infamous Sachs Bridge in old Gettysburg. Yeah, I don't want to go down all the way, but I know if I do, it's going to bring my legs in them. I think he got some weird smells in here. Tennessee, are you here? We heard that several soldiers were hung from the rafters of this bridge, or the old bridge that was here. Apparently it was for deserting or treason. Is that true? If it's not true, we can definitely help clear up what happened. If I could search up the name of who. I know they just called the one Tennessee. Three unidentified soldiers. That doesn't. Well, they were convicted. They said they were convicted of being spies. Were you guys spies for the Union? And that's why you were killed? Yeah, I saw that red light go across the floor. I was like, what the
Sorry.
fuck is that? The old Dazzle House, I'll give it a shot. I don't think anything actually happened. Try regardless. It's been forever since we used them. I always carry them, just in case.
Oh, the dozen roads?
Yeah, I always carry them.
Now watch your eyes.
You gotta hold like one a little higher than the other. But I kind of hold them like forward, like almost down, so it makes it kind of hard for them to go around. If you were killed on this bridge, can you cross the rods? They said you were killed for being spies. If that's true, if that's not true, can you cross the rods? Were you spies for the Union? God damn, eternal break. Do you like the flashlight better? Man, that bitch went full on. God damn. Can you turn it off? Thank you. Can you turn the other one on? Jeez, man, I turned on bright when I asked the spy question. Can you move the rods to where you're standing? Where am I pointing at? That's right. So you were a spy for the Union. How did they find out about it? Somebody had to snitch unless you got caught. Of course, back then all they had to do was have a suspicion.
Yeah.
You're a witch, let's stone you. Well, I can try and do an Estes if you got some questions.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll be as productive as it was the Forest Haven when we did, but you never know. You can always ask some in-depth questions and see what happens. I figured that'd be better than having a portal box blaring again.
How big was your mom's boobs? Were they voluptuous?
Do you like boobies? If you like boobies, turn on one of the flashlights. If you missed boobs. The hooter just said, woo!
Even the owl likes them.
The flashlight just turned on. Yeah, boobs! Turn it on again for boobs. We all love boobies.
Look, turn both lights on, and I'll bring you some boobs down. I tried.
It's probably when I went to Trans-Allegheny with my sister. There's a room there. It's Frank and Larry's room. And that side of the fourth floor is alcohol recovery. And it's like the fun ward, like a bunch of drunks, you know?
Right.
And they always used to love playing cards and titties. And they're real patients, like they're documented dying there. And they were roommates in that room. And so my sister, when I was up on the fourth floor, while I'm offering the other spirits booze to knock on shit, she's down in Frank and Larry's room showing her tits. And tits! Flashlights on again. And then I put the portal box in there and we start asking questions. And she says something along the lines of, Frank and Larry, what did I just show you? And plain as day, dude, they say, titties! Yeah, that's a fun room. Apparently they play blackjack with flashlights. They'll either hit, like turn it on to take another card, or it won't do nothing. And apparently they never lose.
Really?
And you can have the cards face down. And you don't even know what their cards are. Yeah, that's a fun place. If I lived closer, I'd get a job there as a guy. Can you turn the other flashlight on? There is two of them. That one's just as easy to turn on if that's you. If it's not you, then the flashlight's probably not for you. Please stop. Damn. WFRE, Frederick, Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you ready? You got your ideas of your questions?
Nope. We're good. Alright, you can turn the flashlight off. You don't need that right now. Thank you. So you were accused of being a traitor. Is that true?
I could have swore I heard Confederate, but it was from a woman. It wasn't a man's voice.
Were you getting information from the patients and passing it on? Were you making some men accidental traitors? If you weren't a traitor, tell us who was. If it was a misunderstanding, speak. Were you a Confederate? A Union member? A nurse? I see you're setting the flashlight off. Go speak to Paul. Let him hear what you have to say.
Sure. Sounded like a man said, "Fuck you."
Sounds to me like you were a traitor. Is that true? Don't want to talk about it? Or are you upset that you're being called a traitor? Say something, defend yourself. Or admit it. Flashlight coming on and off. Is that a yes you were or no you're not? Paul can hear you, speak up. You're working that flashlight a lot. Who were you working for? We're here to get answers, so all you gotta do is tell us.
Let's see if I can switch it to AM. Okay.
The flashlight's going crazy.
Really?
Every time I ask questions, it starts flashing.
Did any of them two things I said made sense? Any questions you asked?
I was making some comments about him being a traitor.
So the fuck you is relevant.
Yeah.
That was definitely a man said fuck you, but a woman said Confederate. Which I found interesting. Sometimes AM is iffy, but sometimes AM can work better. Get this weird noise in the AM now. Sounded like a man said, "You're still here?"
Yep, I'm still here. Waiting for you to give me some answers. I just want to know the truth. It's not that difficult. If you're not a traitor, it's not a big deal. Hell, if you are a traitor, I'm not really going to blame you. Because back then, everybody was just trying to protect their own. I'm curious if you're a Confederate, you're Union, heck, even a possibility of being a nurse and just getting the information from your patients.
Sounded like a man said, "We should pop them."
No, you don't want to do that. I'm just here to get answers. How many lives did you save by being a traitor, if you were a traitor? Don't just flash the light. Talk to Paul. He's got the means to hear you. Is the flashlight all you can do? Am I making you angry asking all these questions? When you came here, did you come from the north? Did you come from the south? Heck, for that matter, was you tricked into giving up information?
Jesus, that was loud.
Because everybody can get tricked. Did someone trick you into giving up information? Or did you trick other people into giving you information? Heck, how many of you are here? Paul said he heard you say we should pop them. Who were you speaking to? Because it sounds like it's going to be a group effort. What do you think? I've been here for a little bit, nothing's happened. Let's change the topic a little bit. Maybe you're a nurse. How many patients did you help? Did you lose a lot? Gunshots, stabbings, sickness? I know in your day the medical field wasn't that great. Are you stuck here because you can't get over it? Turn the other light on. Use them as yes and no. Not going to talk? Have I bored you? Yes? You want me to leave? Flash the other light. No, not just that one. Flash the other light if you want me to leave. Seems like you can't.
It's literally just went all over the radio.
Nothing.
Except for that fuck you, I think you made him mad.
The lights been going off crazy, but that's about it. I was trying to push the buttons, but
Well, maybe that's why the fuck you happened and then they were done. Well, light him a cigarette, maybe. Yeah, see if that works. Man, Hooter is going.
yeah, it sounds like he's getting closer too.
You want us to light you a cigarette, Tennessee? You want to smoke? Because like with the water here and everything, you know, there's always like a little breeze going. I mean, that would be good just for testing purposes.
Yeah.
To see, like, and I don't know if there's ever been like a dead calm day here, because even when it's not windy, it's, you know, you still got the motion of the water. And
Right. Whatever the hell that was.
Christ. Man, if I get attacked by a fucking cougar, I'm gonna have to message that guy and tell him he was like, what was the other thing you was afraid of? Some rabid ass raccoons and all this guy. Probably the one from fucking Trans Allegheny that was eating lead paint chips. And then I was like, hey buddy, don't eat that. Eat have some of my jerky. And he would come up and take a piece out of my hand and run away. He was cute. He's a little one. I think there were other bigger ones in the vents, and I think he at some point fell out of an opening somewhere. And he was stuck down there, and they were up there. Started chasing a mother and its kid and shit. Well,
Other than the flashlight and the fuck you.
one mechanic saying Confederate was interesting. Did that go with a question you asked, or was that just random?
That was random. I had given a bunch of different questions.
I didn't know why, like, a woman would say it. I feel like it'd be a man that would.
Because I had asked, are you Confederate? Are you Union? Are you a nurse? Are you helping the Confederates? Were you helping the Union?
Could have been wow.
So it could have been within those questions and
Is there
just
like
a late
lot
answer.
of female nurses back then?
They're all female. And men weren't nurses back then.
But when you were, I mean, if you said, were you a nurse and who were you helping or whatever, however you just said that, maybe
Yeah.
that was her saying, not so much that she admitted she was a nurse, but maybe she was saying, I helped the Confederate.
Right.
Because this bridge is apparently how the Confederates left town. They went that way. Because, you know, none of these roads were here then.
Right.
And this was the way that went out towards Cashtown Inn area. Yeah, they got like Lee's headquarters here too as well. We didn't go to that one. You can go inside of that and everything. He actually had his dog there, and they rebuilt the dog's house right in the spot that it was during the war.
Huh.
Oh boy, now the hard part, getting up.
Yeah.
Well, if I can get up, I can help you get up.
Well, hopefully I'll be up by then.
Well, then I just sit here and wait for you to get up and then get up. You won't both fall around. Yeah, I gotta put all my shit away all nice and neat.
Snap, crackle, pop.
I hope my dog wants to sleep today. I know he slept all night, but you better get ready to sleep sometime. This fucker only give me 10 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
Man, you made it to 420.
Yeah, let's hope I can get home.
Well, that's it. You can always stop and get a coffee.
Then it'll be 5 stops before I get home.
Well, but at least you would get home.
I'll be running in the house, pulling clothes off, throwing them to the side, heading straight for the bathroom.
I normally don't have problems like driving home after all this, but there was one time I drove home from here that I kind of went into autopilot a little more than I should have. And it happened like down 795 and pretty much around 695. I think I remember 3 parts of that. Somehow I got around there.
I remember coming back from West Virginia with the boys. Driving through the tunnel, and then I get to the other side of the tunnel, and I don't even remember going through the tunnel. I gotta organize this shit a little bit more.
Yep. That's what I gotta do too.
You need a hand? You know?
No, I should be alright. That should be good. I can't tell if my feet are numb or not. Alright. This has been Sachs Bridge. 4 o'clock. 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 4
Until next time.